Hello? Hello? Hi, is this John Smith?
That's the sound of you guys getting sued.
Great intro, Spencer.
Thank you, Alex.
I'm Alex Villafranca with Arbeit Software.
And I am Spencer Farrell, also with Arbeit Software.
Wow, really? You
Yeah.
work here too?
Shocking. You just don't know it.
Well,
Welcome back to the second episode of Debt Collection 101, the premier source for information on debt collection.
yes, on Arbeit U.
The best show on Thursdays, noon, East Coast Standard Time.
All right, so what we're going to talk
There goes
about
the ball.
today
Good
is
catch.
the 3-second pause and how it relates to getting TCPA lawsuits.
More importantly, though, how to stop spending money
Right.
on TCPA lawsuits.
So wouldn't it be great if you could just
Imagine a
not,
world.
if you could just not get a TCPA lawsuit
God, I
rather than
love
just
that.
defending it and winning it? It would be better just to not get one in the first place.
I agree. No one wants lawsuits.
So when we were developing our TCPA compliance solution, Arbeit Click, we spent a ton of time researching TCPA cases, and while doing so, we kind of stumbled across something, and it was the 3-second pause.
Bum, bum, bum.
Right? So in every single TCPA case that I've read, or like 95% of them, it always referenced the 3-second pause before being connected to a live representative. You have what, robocallrights.com?
Yes, robocallrights.com. This is the most interesting website in the world. It is a questionnaire for people who may have think they've gotten call from a robodialer and attorneys kind of screening for applicants and what they look for. So the third question down is, if not recorded, is there a pause when you answer before being connected to a live operator?
Yep.
So attorneys are looking for that 3-second pause in order to determine if they want to sue you or not.
Right. So I have another excerpt from a actual TCPA lawsuit that was filed, and that lawsuit is Kilman versus Educational Credit Management Corporation. And the excerpt that we're reading is from page 5, section 22. It specifically says what, Spencer?
That's a great question, Alex. Great pivot. I love that. Each time plaintiff answers a call from defendant, there is a pause before plaintiff is connected to a live person.
Right. So we have another one here.
And that's how they knew that it was ATDS call.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is like, one of these actually says it, and then I'm not sure when it is coming, but it'll be here soon.
I read my time.
So another one is Toric versus Fingerhut, and that one says here, when plaintiff answered calls from Fingerhut, she heard silence and had to wait on the line to be connected to the next available representative. I think you have another one actually. Nope. Oh no, I have that one. All right, so another one, and it's the last one that I want to share here is Ward versus Collection Bureau of America, page 4, section 20. If you want to look it up, you can find it for yourself. Also, it says specifically, defendant's telephone system has the error mark of using an ATDS and or using robocalls, in that plaintiff, upon answering calls from defendant, heard a period of silence, followed by a pre-recorded voice instructing her to hold for the next available representative.
So these are real court cases where people had to end up paying for using an ATDF to call a plaintiff's cell phone.
Right.
But this is how the plaintiff knew that it was an ATDS calling them. So, plain and simple, if you would like to avoid getting a TCPA lawsuit, do not use a product with a 3-second pause.
Yeah, I mean it's funny because whenever I've been to an ACA event, it seems like no one's ever talked about like how to prevent getting a lawsuit in the first place. They always talk about, well, you want the human intervention at the time of placing the phone calls, which that's great.
Yeah,
that's easy to do. But now, why not just prevent that from even happening? Why not prevent yourself from getting a TCPA case in the mail in the first place? So. I always like to use the analogy, if you walked into a bank with a ski mask on, you're going to probably get arrested.
A big security guard is going to come and jump on you.
Something unpleasant is going to happen most likely. So
try it.
Why not just avoid it altogether? So why not just avoid a TCPA suit altogether and
don't wear a mask into a bank.
Right, don't have a 3-second pause.
Amen.
Exactly.
So if you enjoyed this, stay tuned. Tons of more great stuff coming. Same time, same place, noon, East Coast Standard Time on Thursday.
So if you want also more tips for how to avoid a TCPA lawsuit, check out our blog below. It's
written by one of our interns.
Yep, 5 tips on how to avoid a TCPA lawsuit. There is a few more, not as big as this one, but there are more. So
can't wait to see you next week.
Thanks. Subscribe.